Hello everybody and welcome in. So today we're talking about this Bravo NBC lawsuit that just hit this morning. I feel like it's way too important not to talk about. So I had actually done a video about 2 weeks ago when Bethenny Frankel was coming out in support of the actor strike, but saying that they should be doing it for reality stars as well, because she feels like there's a lot of unfair treatment when it comes to residuals, when it comes to the pay, when it comes to just, she wants a union to secure more employment benefits for everyone who is a reality star, because they do put their lives a little bit more out there than any regular old actor does. So they're so much more open to scrutiny and to get criticized. So let's go back in time, because the real person that first began this was Raquel. She was on Married to Medicine and she sued the network because she was an executive producer and they were alleging that she was on drugs. It was a big deal, but the problem is that the lawsuit was sealed, and she got a settlement. So not a lot of information is out as far as that lawsuit. Now, the second person who came out to sue Bravo was none other than the Real Housewives of Atlanta superstar Nene Leakes. And she said that she faced racial discrimination in the workplace. And a lot of people did not believe her. I personally believed her from the very first day, because a lot of what she said was slowly playing out in our eyes. But the sad part is, like I said, not a lot of people believed her, and they thought that she was doing this because she was fired. She was a, disgruntled employee. She was bitter or whatever. That's what the people were saying. But I always thought she was telling the truth. And Bethenny just came out, like I said, a few weeks ago and started to get more traction, which that in and of itself is a little bit annoying that once Bethenny came out, now people are saying it, but when Nene did, whatever, let's not get into that. But the thing is that this Bravo suit that dropped this morning is very serious and it's very big. So TMZ obtained a letter sent to NBC Universal and Bravo by legal representatives from several reality stars who are in this. I saw a video of Bethenny who said that more than 100 reality stars and producers and people like that have contacted her. So this is big, and they are claiming to have been subject to grotesque and depraved mistreatment. The letter was sent by attorneys Brian Friedman and Mark Garagos. And the claims are from current, past, like housewives, like all across the spectrum. And they are talking about this torment that the network had them go under. So let's read some of the accusations that are in the actual lawsuit. One of them say, as a result, the sordid and dark underbelly of NBC's widely consumed reality TV universe has remained under wraps for far too long. Please be advised that the day of reckoning has arrived. Let's continue. Deliberate attempts to manufacture mental instability by plying cast members with alcohol while depriving them of food and sleep. Another one says, denying mental health treatment to cast members displaying obvious and alarming signs of mental deterioration. Let's go on. Exploiting minors for uncompensated and sometimes long-term appearances on NBC reality shows. We continue. Disturbing this was pretty serious, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. Disturbing the distribution of non-consensual pornography and covering acts of sexual violence, refusing to allow cast members the freedom to leave their shows, even under dire circumstances. For instance, referencing mentions to the distribution of revenge porn. However, no further details have been provided by the attorneys. The attorneys are requesting that NBC obtain internal information concerning several topics, including the non-consensual pornography in connection to the cast members and alleged sexual violence perpetrated by or against the cast members. So one of the things I also wanted to talk about was, as the scandal thing broke out back in March, the rumors were claiming that Raquel, Leviss, and Tom had been pleasuring themselves via FaceTime. And that had been sent around to the Vanderpump cast. How disgusting is that? The allegations never aired during the show, though, but they did mention about the video existing, but no one ever said that it was being sent around. That's a problem. The lawyers were also claiming that these Bravo celebrities were threatened with ruin should they decide to speak out about their mistreatment. And I want to go back to the Vanderpump Rules really quickly, because forget the video, as deplorable as that is. I feel like that reunion that we just finished last season, that in it of itself should be enough for Raquel to sue Bravo, because they allowed this girl to be verbally assassinated. And you can go back to my videos when I was recapping that show, because I used to tell everyone this is way too far. People are taking this way too seriously. And when Ariana and all of these other people on the cast were just punching at her, they were abusing her verbally. And I don't think that's okay. Now, let's go back to Nene, because this story, it has so many parts to the puzzle, but in a way they all connect. Nene said that the mistreatment had been happening since 2008. Now, a lot of the haters are here saying, well, Nene, why didn't you wait until the show was over? Until you were fired? Well, you guys, on that Carlos King interview, she clearly said she has documents, she has emails, she has proof that she had been raising awareness to the mistreatment for years, but nobody wanted to listen to her. And everybody thought that was BS, but now that we're seeing that the lawyers are saying that Bravo threatened the people on the shows not to talk, it all makes sense. And I want to go back to Kandi now, because Kandi, we all know she's the highest paid housewife on the Bravo network. And she, when Nene was coming out with her allegations, she clearly said Andy Cohen is not a racist. So she came out and defended him. She clearly didn't want to stick up with Nene. Matter of fact, none of those Atlanta girls decided to stick up with her. They decided to focus on themselves and let her out and dry, which whatever, that's their decision, but I still think it's messed up. But Kandi did say that Andy Cohen is not a racist. Now, of course, that's convenient for her to say. She is the highest paid. She barely does anything on the show. But what I wanted to talk about was the fact that in this lawsuit, a lot of the subjects are about sexual stuff being put onto people. And I want to remind everyone that Kandi Burruss on a show last season made all of the women wear vibrating panties. Who the hell does that? Now, one can argue it is them who put them on, but let's not forget that once they put them on, Kandi switched the controllers to different husbands, and she has repeatedly done sex parties, and she's making them dress in dungeon for the reunions. And let's not forget, last season she also was sending naked people to the housewives' houses to give them invites to a party. That is so gross, and I would sue that as well, because Bravo is the one that's allowing that to happen. You can't be in the season 9 reunion screaming, crying, damn near fainting in the reunion stage, talking about, oh, Phaedra, how could you do this to me? And then ever since that, all you do is talk about that stuff. Every single season, you're shoving it down people's throats. Cut it out. And these Vanderpump Rules people, they need to be canceled. I hope that the show is canceled, because what they did to Ariana was so messed up. And Andy Cohen is going to pay for what he did to Nene Leakes and to all the other housewives, because let's not be mistaken. Andy Cohen loves the power that he has in the network, but what he loves more than anything is the fame. He is a fame whore. He loves the camera and wants to be part of the show. That's why he loves that Watch What Happens Live. That's why he likes to befriend the Housewives so he can have some spotlight. But the reality is, as a boss, he cannot be so buddy-buddy with the Housewives. It's completely unprofessional. We see what's happening with Lizzo right now. All of this other stuff about people who were suffering from alcoholism and they were being served alcohol, we've seen this on a lot of the other franchises. So this isn't anything that's like out of the ordinary. A lot of these things, like when you read the allegations that are in the lawsuit, if you're a true Housewife watcher, it will like instantly come up like throughout the franchises. So they're telling the truth, in my opinion. I really wish that going back in time, Nene could have maybe executed what she was trying to do a little bit differently. And had she done it more of a class action suit against Bravo, I think it would have been so much more influential. Did she go about it the wrong way? Perhaps, but I still believe in everything that she said, and I think this is validating her. But it is sad that when a person of color is saying something, nobody cares, but when a white person does it, they do. But we got to put that aside for now and just think about it as a whole and say, you know what, even if Bethenny is self-serving, or maybe if she's like attention seeking, at least she's using it for something positive. So that's all that matters. I will also add that in a lot of Bethenny's posts and stuff on the social medias, a lot of the fellow housewives, even the ones who are currently on the shows, are supporting her. Cynthia Bailey, Margaret Josephs, Danielle Cabral. This is going to be a reckoning, and I cannot wait. Andy Cohen is going to pay for all of the shady things that he has done, and all of the other housewives who sat around like Kandi, Burruss. Yeah, you better not come out here saying that, oh, there was mistreatment, because when you had your chance to stick up with Nene, you chose to look the other way. And you know what they say, when you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. You guys, that is what I wanted to come here to talk about. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comments section. What do you think about this? Do you think this is going to be a successful lawsuit that will change the way that Bravo, NBC, and the reality show networks treat their co-stars? Do you think this will help with the mistreatment? What are your thoughts in the comment section? Please let me know. Even if you agree or you disagree, I would love to read them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.